If you've spent countless hours, maybe even months, jumping from one Forex strategy to another, desperately searching for that one perfect system, then I need you to stop right now and listen closely. Because what I'm about to share with you isn't just another tip or trick, it's a fundamental truth that could completely redefine your entire approach to the markets, potentially saving you from years of frustration and financial loss. The hard truth is, the vast majority of aspiring traders are being sold a complete and utter lie. It's a pervasive myth whispered in forums and shouted in those flashy advertisements. It's the myth of the Holy Grail strategy, a secret, foolproof system that supposedly prints money on demand with zero effort. Well, today we're pulling back the curtain. I'm going to expose the one thing the so-called gurus and system sellers desperately hope you never figure out. And here it is, the harsh, uncomfortable truth. There is no magic. 100% foolproof strategy. It does not exist. The internet is a minefield, littered with self-proclaimed experts flashing rented Lamborghinis and promising guaranteed wins with their secret algorithm. They sell you a dream of effortless wealth, a simple set of rules that will solve all your trading problems. But what's the reality? The market is a living, breathing entity, influenced by global economics, political events, and raw human emotion. It's chaotic and unpredictable. No static, pre-programmed strategy can account for all these variables. That's why even the most successful professional traders in the world have losing trades and even losing weeks. They understand that losses are simply a part of the business. And this brings us to the single biggest trap that ensnares 90% of failing traders. It's the destructive cycle of strategy hopping. You find a system, you get excited, it works for a few trades, and then you hit a losing streak. What do? You blame the strategy, call it broken, and immediately start your frantic search for the next perfect system. This cycle of hope and despair is what truly drains your account and your confidence, not the individual losses themselves. Let me paint a very familiar picture. You've been searching for weeks, maybe months, for that one perfect strategy. You finally find one. It looks clean, the rules are simple, you back-test it, and the equity curve shoots to the moon. It looks incredible, so you start trading. The first trade is a win, the second is a win. The dopamine hits, you feel like a genius, you start calculating how soon you can quit your job, and then bam, a loss, then another, and another. The strategy that looked perfect just a week ago is now bleeding your account. What happens next is the critical failure point. The doubt creeps in. Did I miss a rule? Was the backtest a fluke? You start to tweak it. I'll just add this one indicator to confirm it. The losses continue. So you ditch it and jump back onto YouTube, searching for the next holy grail. This endless, soul-crushing cycle is called strategy hopping. It's the single biggest dream killer in trading because it ensures you never achieve mastery. You're perpetually stuck in phase 1, never gathering enough data to truly understand a strategy's edge through different market conditions. But here's the hard truth. The one that separates the pros from the amateurs. It's almost never the strategy that fails. It's the trader's inability to execute it with unwavering discipline, especially through the inevitable rough patches. Every single profitable strategy in existence has losing streaks. That's a mathematical certainty. The myth of a no-loss system is a fantasy peddled to beginners. So if the Holy Grail strategy doesn't exist, what does work? What's the actual secret to long-term profitability? It's not about finding a magical pattern, it's about building your trading on 3 core pillars. Consider this. You give the exact same simple moving average crossover strategy to 2 traders. Trader A is disciplined. When a losing streak hits, they stick to their plan. They manage their risk on every single trade, never risking more than 1%. They review their journal and trust their back-tested edge. Trader B is emotional. After 2 losses, they get angry. They revenge trade with a bigger position size. They see a setup that's close enough and jump in, breaking their rules. By the end of the month, Trader A is profitable, while Trader B has blown their account. Same strategy, opposite results. The other panics and breaks every rule. So the real edge isn't the strategy, it's not the indicator. The edge is you, your discipline, your risk management, and your psychology. So, what's the first real step you can take right now to get on the right path? Here's the good news. You don't need to buy a $1,000 course or plaster your charts with 100 different indicators. That's one of the biggest myths in trading. That complexity equals profitability. In reality, it just leads to analysis paralysis. The real secret is to start simple. Your first mission is to pick just one trading setup that you genuinely understand. This could be a classic like trading bounces off support and resistance levels, or a simple trend-following strategy using a moving average. The specific setup matters less than your ability to define its rules clearly. Once you've picked one, write down the exact criteria for entry, exit, and your stop loss. This becomes your initial trading plan. Now, it's time to test it relentlessly, but not with real money. First, backtest it. Scroll back 6 months on your charts and manually simulate every trade according to your rules. Be honest. Then, open a demo account and forward test it in a live market environment for at least a month. This is where the most crucial habit is formed: journaling. You must journal every single trade. Note the entry, exit, profit or loss, and most importantly, your emotional state. Were you feeling confident, fearful, greedy? This data is pure gold. Over time, you'll use your journal to refine your strategy. You'll see patterns in your wins and losses. Maybe you'll notice your stop loss is consistently too tight, or that your setup works better on certain currency pairs. This is how you make it yours. The best traders on the planet didn't just copy a strategy, they forged one in the fire of experience until it became an extension of their own personality and risk tolerance. So now you know the truth. The real edge in this game isn't found in chasing some secret strategy, it's forged in the discipline of mastering one simple system until you can execute it flawlessly. If you got value from this practical breakdown, do me a favor and smash that like button. And be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because in my next video, we're diving deep into the one thing that truly separates the pros from the amateurs: mastering your trading psychology. We'll cover how to conquer the two biggest account killers: fear of missing out and revenge trading. Trust me, it's the missing piece of the puzzle you've been looking for.